for our decoy base. Force was about to go on the attack. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. Nuts. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. What we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook put him in a cockpit and sent him up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero, or the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Espero, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation. Intel was reached. Concentrated 3 up over.
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Isn't that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team! Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the starts.
This is the pain
First,
unit.
if Count's going
I
forward,
decide
it's all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Missile breaking!
Missed.
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Crazy pickings now.
Spare 15, bandit splash.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
I want it back.
Head to the next target.
Breaking.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Where the hell are we out here?
I got all dressed up for nothing.
You're mine. They evaded. Continuing attack. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score. Fox 2.
Go forward. Check 6. Fox 2. Attack missed. I'm hit.
Enemy is locked on.
This is School 6. Enemy is locked on me.
This is decent and it's famous for it. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head.
Enemy over there. Watch out.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
I need to get away. Breaking. Lost another friendly. They're coming on with their guns.
But he killed Harling with his guns too.
Something like that. Can't maintain altitude. Barely out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
I need to get away.
That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Chew on lead, pal. tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Too far, Dunce. Get closer.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Man and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out.
3 targets remaining.
This is Spare 11. Launching missile.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Have a lock on me. Locked on hostile.
I should have put it all on trigger.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
Hey, little bug. Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah, hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in salt.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country they started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Friendly ground. Rolling the way is kind of specialty flight.
Spare 15, launching
Fire set up to change the action. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino. Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. In your heart, you want us to smash that base by off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around.
Additional hostiles in the AO.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. You're gonna have to rethink the odds.
Targeting gun range. Fire. Missile inbound. Evade. Target destroyed.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Enemy has alarm. In gun range.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire. Enemy has a lock. No, we got a fire.
Let me just slide in there.
A gun down.
Missile, dodge it. Bandit to my side. I want it back. Drink, do it. Getting out of rock. Drinking. Say about them. They'll crash on their own.
Come out and fight, you coward!
Let's do. You're gonna regret my sneaking behind you. Looks like it's breaking away.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're 15. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Vehicle down. Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Lansing's a priest now, as well as a jailer.
Missile launched. Spare 15, target destroyed.
And the
base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another.
They tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
I know the P unit doesn't get easy jobs. This is insane. Approaching return line.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Missed target. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Vehicle down. Triggers destroyed all the trucks. Target down. AA gun down. Spare 15 locked on. Sam down.
Almost impossible to find an opening. Generator angle covered.
Spare 15 missile. Vehicle down. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Hostile has a lock.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
You take care of the surface target.
Team locked.
Enemy has a lock.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
There's no point. Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
I'm getting me my trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you're French and
Spare 15 launching missile. Engage or face punishment.
Put away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Vehicle down. Target destroyed. Trigger crashed. Drooling an idiot.
Bandit in my sight. Hostile has a lock.
Enemy has a lock on you. Hostile behind. They have a lock.
I can't get close enough to try.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
3 minutes remaining.
Missile inbound! Evade! Got one on my tail!
Fox 2, Fox 2. Spare 15 locked.
Breaking out of lock.
Hostile has a lock.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
Target down. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. 2 minutes remaining.
Watch the bandit on your tail!
Missile hit.
Position behind bandit. Fox 2.
Trigger still alive?
Missile evaded.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Shit, you're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
The enemy's got a lock!
Spare 15, missile.
Whatever. They'll just be ordered to retreat.
1 minute remaining.
Bandit on my 6!
Position behind bandit.
Ammunition 0.
Trigger, they have a lock on you!
Bandit's in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. You gotta be kidding.
Hey, they're crazy. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, this will result in solitary. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey order,
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Cheers me up. Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
Missile. Missile.
Bombs away. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
The wind! I can't fly straight! Use the winds to guide you, amateurs!
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto. Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rock. It's blowing me off course.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm gonna flag in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you.
Missile.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Missile.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds.
Missile.
Nice read for a dumbass.
Missile.
Break it off. Cyclops 2, evade that missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Missile. Don't let it touch you. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office.
Missile.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Missile.
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Missile.
Damn it.
Missile.
They were pretty good for machines.
Missile. Missile.
Dodge that missile.
Missile.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Star warning.
Roger.
Where to go?
Evade!
Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
Missile.
The clouds. All cowards. Go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Missile.
Try and stop me.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops
This is losing. Break it.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Triggers on full. We got our hands full. I'm not flying to a thundercloud.
Miss.
Radar confirms spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking. Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound!
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. No, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You let the devil 3 semis go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
I'm behind the enemy.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 1, missile! Cyclops 1 is hit!
I'm hit, but still functional.
Maintain your element. Go at it in pairs. Box 2.
Locked on, bandit.
Nothing but clouds here.
UAV down.
My tails are fired.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, he shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. You better what's mine. Copy that, King. Don't call me that.
Locked on bandit.
Someone, on your rear.
Hostile has a lock. In gun range.
This is Spare 11. Launching missile.
Spare 15 locked on. Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Missile hit. Is he down? No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, that makes me a little excited. Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan. Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought.
Yeah, another hit. Confirm visual in the clouds.
Go get him. Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, practice a shoot. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15, you're hit.
Box 2.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Took a lightning strike. Control regained. No issues.
Even lightning barely bothered him. That guy's the real thing.
He dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something? Someone. I can't see with the clouds. Focus on your own job, Seymour.
System failure.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.